everybody, welcome once again. We are meeting here for class 12 student and the chapter which we are doing is issue of debenture. Today we are going to start a topic which is very important from the exam point of view, and in all the questions you will see this concept is definitely there. I am talking about the board papers. They ask the individual question on this concept, or this concept comes as a part of big question. What is this concept? This concept is called issue of debenture with terms of redemption. There are specific entries which are passed when the debentures are issued with terms of redemption. So let's understand what is this issue of debenture with terms of redemption. Let's understand, students, what is issue of debenture with terms of redemption. Issue of debenture with terms of redemption means when the company is going to issue the debentures, at the same time company will tell at what price the debentures are going to be redeemed. So is there a different kind of price category for the redemption of debenture? Definitely yes. Company can buy back the debentures from its debenture holder at par or at premium. And similarly, we have also seen the company can issue the debenture at three different prices, that is issue at par, issue at discount and issue at premium. So there will be various combination of this issue prices and redemption. This is called issue of debenture with terms of redemption. So as per the concept of prudence, the company will have to book any kind of capital losses if it is issuing the debentures at a lesser price and buying it back from the public. For example, if debentures are issued at par, means at 100 rupees, and the company has promised the shareholders that while buying back the company is going to pay them 105 rupees. So there is a known loss of rupees 5 from today itself. The debentures may be redeemed after 5 years, 10 years or so on, but the loss is known to us today itself. So concept of prudence says that this loss has to be booked today only, and it has to be written off also. So we are going to do the entries related to these terms of redemption in our today's concept. There are quite a few entries which you will have to learn, understand them with the logic and then memorize also. So there's as such no need of memorizing the entries, because when you do enough practice, automatically the entries will come in the flow. You will not have to mug up these entries. Let's get started, students. So when we talk about issue of debentures with terms of redemption, case number 1 is issue of debenture at par and redeemable also at par. So I'm writing, you can write along with me, issue at par and redemption at par. Redemption means what? Redemption is a technical term which means the buying back of debenture. ISC students do have issue a redemption of debenture as a separate chapter also. CBSE students do not have this chapter, but this issue of debenture with terms of redemption topic is there in the issue of debenture chapter itself. So first case is issue at par and redemption at premium. Sorry, redemption is also at par. Redemption at par. This is a very simple case. Here as such no difference is there, because we are not suffering any kind of losses, neither while issuing the debenture nor while redeeming the debenture. So what will be the journal entry? We will always assume in this cases that the debentures are issued in lump sum, means we are not taking any amount in application, allotment and call wise. We are taking all 100 rupees together. So the entry number 1 is going to be bank account debit. I am assuming only one debenture is there. Bank account debit to debenture application and allotment account. Why? We have to open the combined account, debenture application and allotment account. Application and allotment account. So let's say debenture is of 100 rupees. So 100 rupees here we have written. Entry number 2 is going to be closing this. So the entry will be debenture application and allotment. Application and allotment account. Debit to percentage debenture. There is nothing to be written off. There is nothing, no SPR etc. So this entry is quite simple. I have skipped making the format and writing the narration, assuming that by now you know how to write the narration. So this is case number 1, student, which is very simple. You will not feel any difference. This is how we were doing all the questions till now. Now let us go to case number 2. Case number 2 is issue of debentures at discount and redeemable at par. Okay, means you are having a loss at the time of issue. When company is issuing the debentures at discount, means loss on issue of debenture or discount on issue of debenture account has to be opened. Issue at discount and redemption at par. Redemption at par. This is our case number 2. So maybe the company has issued debenture for 95 rupees and it is buying back from public at rupees 100. So entry number 1 is going to be bank account debit, the same entry what we have passed in the previous case also. Bank account debit to debenture application and allotment. This is 95 rupees. I am assuming the debentures are issued at a discount of rupees 5. Then case number B, here we will have to book the discount on issue of debenture loss. Okay. So the entry is going to be debenture application and allotment account debit. Always remember to open this combined account, debenture application and allotment account debit, discount on issue of debenture account debit, discount on issue of debenture account debit, to percentage debenture. This entry will be passed. Always and always in front of debenture account, you will write the face value. The discount will be written over here and the issue price will be written over here. So like this, you will pass the entry. And in this case, since there is a capital loss, there is going to be the writing off of loss also. So since no other information is there from statement of profit and loss, we will write it off. Statement of P&L debit to discount on issue of debenture. And this amount of loss is rupees 5. Okay. So this is how we are going to pass the entry. As such, here also no term of redemption you have seen. You will feel this is simple. Yes, for a couple of entries you will feel simple. I am telling you case 3 also. This is also going to be simple only. Here I am writing issue of debenture at premium and redemption at par. As long as redemption is going to be at par, you will not feel any differences there. You will find that you are passing the entry as if you are passing the normal entries while issuing the debenture. Okay, so issue of debenture at premium and redemption at par. So the first entry is going to be same. In all the cases, first entry is going to be same, only the amounts are going to be different. Bank account will be debited to debenture application and allotment account. Let's say the debentures are issued at 5 rupees premium. So we are getting 105 rupees from the debenture holder. And entry number 2, you are going to close this debenture application and allotment account. Debenture application and allotment account will be debited to percentage debenture, and obviously this 5 rupees extra is going to securities premium, to securities premium. So here we are going to write 5 rupees, here we are going to write 100 rupees, and here we are going to write 105 rupees. This way we will pass the entry. Now let us move to another case, case number 4. Now the term of redemption have actually started. Okay, so let's say issue of debenture at par. Issue of debentures at par and redemption at premium. Means what? Let's say you're issuing the debentures at rupees 100 per debenture and you're redeeming the debentures redeemable at 105 rupees. So actually company is paying 5 rupees extra to debenture holders apart from the interest, as you know, which is promised to them, which is prefixed to the name of debenture. 5 rupees extra when we have to pay, we know this thing today itself, so we will have to book this capital loss, and for this one account will be opened which is called loss on issue of debenture, and we will have to create a liability also at the same time which is called premium on redemption of debenture. So first entry will remain unaffected, but in the second entry we will have to take into account both of these things. So the first entry is going to be bank account debit to debenture application and allotment, let's say debentures are issued for 100 rupees because it is at par, so 100 rupees debenture. In the second entry we will have to book for the losses, so debenture application and allotment account will be debited. Debenture application and allotment account will be debited. One specific account will be opened over here which is called loss on issue of debenture. Loss on issue of debenture account has to be opened over here. Remember that you will not open discount on issue of debenture account. Discount on issue of debenture account is open when the debentures are issued at discount. For this loss which is happening at the time of redemption, you will have to specifically open this account, loss on issue of debenture account. This is also a loss, that is why it will be debited. So we have assumed that we are redeeming the debenture at 105 rupees. So 5 rupees is the loss. Now when we write on the credit side, we will write to percentage debenture. Then when you pay back this amount to the debenture holder, you will have to pay 5 rupees extra. So that liability is to be created right now. That liability is known as premium on redemption of debenture. So another account has to be opened, premium on redemption of debenture. This is an account which will be credited with the same amount with which we have debited loss on issue of debenture. So premium on redemption of debenture, ₹5. Now one very important thing, remember that whatever is capital loss has to be written off in the current year itself. There may be different cases when you are writing off the loss in the various years. If nothing is specified, then in the current year only this loss has to be written off. From where this loss can be written off? This loss can be written off from statement of profit and loss. It can be written off from capital reserve. It can be written off from general reserve. It can be written off from security premium also. In absence of any other information, we always take statement of profit and loss. But only this account has to be closed. This account will remain open, which is premium on redemption of debenture. The students who will study the redemption chapter, they will understand it is closed at the time of redemption of debenture. But here only this account, loss on issue of debenture account, has to be closed. So we are closing this like we close the discount on issue of debenture. Entry for this is going to be statement of P&L debit to loss on issue of debenture. And this 5 rupees will be written off from here. So we have done 3 cases till now, students. Case number 1, sorry, 4 cases, not 3 cases. Case number 1 was issue of debenture at par and redemption at par. This is same entry as we have been doing all this along. Okay, bank account debit to debenture application and allotment. Second entry is debenture application and allotment account debit to percentage debenture. Case 2, when the debentures are issued at discount and redeemable at par. This entry also does not have too much of impact of redemption. This is a normal entry what we were passing at the time of discount, bank account debit to debenture application and allotment. And the second entry, debenture application and allotment account debit, discount on issue of debenture account debit to percentage debenture, then writing off of discount. Case number 3, issue of debenture at premium and redemption at par. Then in the first entry, bank account debit to debenture application and allotment. In second entry, you are going to write down this as security premium on the credit side, because the 5 rupees which you have taken extra from the debenture holder has to be recorded separately. Case number 4 was issue of debenture at premium. Case number 4 was issue of debenture at par and redemption at premium. Means you are having a loss of rupees 5 at the time of redemption of debenture, which has to be booked today. In first entry, there won't be any effect of this rupees 5 extra to be given to the debenture holder. But in the second entry, the impact is going to be there on debit side and on credit side both. On debit side, we will open the account loss on issue of debenture with the amount which we are going to pay extra at the time of redemption to the debenture holder. And on the credit side, you are going to write premium on redemption of debenture. Premium on redemption of debenture account will remain open. It is not going to be closed. But loss on issue of debenture, being a capital loss, will be written off. It can be written off from statement of profit and loss. It can be written off from security premium. It can be written off from general reserve. It can be written off from the capital reserve and statement of profit and loss. In absence of any other information, we will always write it off from statement of profit and loss, like we write off discount on issue of debenture. Now let us move to case number 5. Case number 5 is issue of debentures at discount. Means the debenture of 100 rupees is issued at 95 or 90 rupees, and redemption of debentures at premium. Means the company is having a loss both the time. At the time of issue, the company is issuing the debenture at a lesser price, and at the time of buying back the debentures, company is giving the more amount. Now the question may come to your mind, why would a company do so, having losses at 2 times? Let's suppose the debenture of 100 rupees is issued for 95 rupees and the debenture of 100 rupees is bought back at 105 rupees. So the total loss is 105 is 10 rupees. Why would a company suffer so much of loss? Maybe the stock market conditions are not so good. So people are not interested in buying the debentures unless some very good offer is there for them, or maybe the credit score of company is not good, so the company has to give some lucrative offer to the debenture holder or something like this. Means company is in the dire need of money and it is giving so much of discount to the people, so that out of this temptation, people will come and buy the shares, debentures. So here we will have loss of rupees 10 rupees. Let's see, first entry will be, as we have always passed the entry is same, amount is going to be different. So it will be bank account debit to debenture application and allotment. It will be a combined account always. And let's say this is 95 rupees as we discussed earlier. In entry number 2, you are going to pass the entry debenture application and allotment account debit. You will have to book this loss also. What is this loss? Loss on issue of debenture. Now you can open a single account over here. Instead of opening discount on issue of debenture account separately and loss on issue of debenture, you can open a single account called loss on issue of debenture. And here you will book both the losses of rupees 5 and 5. Here you are going 95 and here you are going to write rupees 5 plus 5 account debit. 5 plus 5 I will have to write here 10 rupees and this 10 rupees is 5 plus 5. And on the credit side you are going to write percentage debenture account to premium on redemption of debenture. Here you are going to write 5 rupees and here you are going to write 100 rupees. Now which account has to be closed? By now you know the account of loss on issue of debenture has to be closed. So you will write statement of profit and loss. Debit to loss on issue of debenture. Which is rupees 10 in both the cases. So this is done. Now we have reached to the next case. This is case number 6. In case number 6 we will see if company issues debenture issue at premium, means company is taking more than the face value of debenture and redemption is also done at premium. Now don't get confused with both the premium. One premium is a profit for company. Company is issuing the 100 rupees debenture for 110 rupees while buying it back. Maybe company is issuing the 100 rupees debenture for rupees 105 or maybe 110. It can be the same amount also. The nature of both the premiums is different. One is security premium. This is a profit which goes to security premium account, and another premium is a capital loss for company which goes to loss on issue of debenture account and premium on redemption of debenture. In this question you have to be very careful because here the writing of entry is going to be slightly different. So stay focused, student. First entry is going to be bank account debit to debenture application and allotment, as we have done in all the other cases also, with a slightly different amount because here the debentures are issued at premium. So to debenture application and allotment account, always combined account we are opening, debenture application and allotment. Debenture application and allotment account. Application and allotment account will be credited with 110 rupees as I assumed over here. Then in the second entry you have to be careful. See what will be the second entry. You may pause writing and just look at the screen. Then after finishing this, understanding this, you can pause the video and start writing. Debenture application and allotment account will be debited. Debenture application and allotment account will be debited with 110 rupees. Loss on issue of debenture. Loss on issue of debenture means the premium which you are paying at the time of redemption. It will also be debited being capital loss with 5 rupees. 2% debenture. Obviously the face value is going to come over here. To securities premium. What is this securities premium? The extra 5 rupees, 10 rupees which your company is taking from the debenture holder, that 10 rupees will come. And then to premium on redemption, which is rupees 5. So like this you have to pass the entry. Look at the entry carefully. Here you are writing 110 rupees which you are receiving from debenture holder including the premium. Here you are booking the capital loss which you will be suffering at the time of redemption of debenture. In front of debenture account you always write the face value. In front of security premium you are going to write the 10 rupees extra which you have received from the debenture holder, and in front of premium on redemption account you will write the the amount which you will have to pay extra to the debenture holders at the time of redemption. Now, writing off. The writing off entry will be obviously of loss on issue of debenture. All this while we were passing this entry through the help of statement of profit and loss, but in this question we have premium on redemption, we have security premium reserve account available. So whenever a security premium account is available, the writing off will be done from there. So this is the different thing what I was telling you, that you have to pass the writing off entry separately in this question. So we are going to write securities premium account debit. And let me remind you, securities premium is no more a security premium reserve now. The heading is being changed. Security premium account debit to loss on issue of debenture. Loss on issue of debenture account. Here we are going to write off 5 rupees, which is a capital loss for company for issuing the debenture on premium and redemption of debenture at premium. So these are all 6 cases. You must have thought why ma'am did not write any entry related to redemption of debenture at discount. Practically it is not possible because none of the debenture holder would be ready to buy the debenture at 100 rupees and to get 95 rupees from the company. That is why those kind of cases are not there. So altogether 6 cases of issue of debenture with terms of redemption we have done. You have to go through these entries at least 2 to 3 times and then you will be ready to solve the question. So in the coming class we will see one question related to this concept and then we will move ahead to another concept. Till then, bye, have a great day, and at last, yes, do not forget to subscribe, like and share.